The sky, the earth, and all between is the most exciting Architects album. Now, I'm not gonna say it's their best album, I'd maybe give that spot to Holy Hell, but it's definitely their most exciting one. This album has so much more contrast and different tones in it compared to their previous records. Although Architects has always been somewhat experimental band and they have been through a lot of different sounds, but this album just goes to a different level with that. Personally, I really love it when albums can surprise you instead of sticking with just one sound. And this album definitely surprises you. But now, let's go through all of the songs. Holy shit, what an intro to an album. Elegy just gets me so pumped. That transition, or mind you, the lack of, from the soft beginning part of the song to the full-on blasting part, just gets me going. And that chorus melody is so damn good, with the first part of the chorus already being amazing, and then the second part hits. Wow, that's how you write a chorus melody. Whiplash is more of a basic, solid metalcore banger with a groovy and fun main riff. The chorus is alright, pretty okay sing-along potential, nothing fancy, but not everything has to be. For me, the coolest part of the song has to be the part in the breakdown where Sam and the snare drum synchronize when Sam yells that. Such a fun part. Black Hole is metalcore at its best. The verses are heavy, and not just simple and boring heavy, but in the way that they stay exciting. The chugging part where the guitars and drums synchronize is just so hypnotizing. And the chorus is such a showcase of this band's ability to write catchy stuff. And Sam's voice just elevates it even higher. Literally. How does he sing so damn high? It's amazing what he can do with his voice. And I have to mention that guitar solo. I love guitar solos, especially these emotional and melodic guitar solos, like this one. Noodling around aimlessly with a guitar really isn't my thing, so I'm glad that this solo stayed simple. Everything Ends is what I'm talking about when I say this album is exciting. Immediately after the metalcore banger that Black Hole was, this total tone change happens and we calm things down with this nice, simple, melodic rock song. Kinda Linkin Park-ish sound in the chorus with those drums and that synth melody. Nice, vibey song. And a total tone change once again with Brain Dead. This one is almost kind of a hardcore punk type of song with that fast guitar riff and that punky drum beat. Kinda reminds me of older Beartooth. For me, this is the song I'd least likely go back to, but when talking about the album as a whole, this is a very nice addition to that, and it just sounds like a song that the band members definitely had fun making. And I'm glad that Architects don't take themselves too seriously anymore and just make fun songs. And we're back to metalcore bangers with Evil Eyes. Very solid metalcore track. The chorus is catchy enough. The first verse is alright. That goodbye part is pretty tight though. And the second part in the second verse is this very cool, genty, ambient part. It's very vibey feeling after the riffing of the first part. There's also kind of a solo in the bridge part that gives this very ethereal feeling. Very good song. Landmines opens up with this genty riff and a pretty sick synth melody. It has this laggy type of, I guess, volume automation. Pretty neat production stuff. Then it switches to this chill vocal part where Sam modulates his voice in a kind of a fascinating way. He does this gravelly type of singing that he doesn't usually do for these soft parts. But It sounds pretty cool. Very nice alternative rock type of melancholic melody in the verse and simple instrumental. This ambient pad in the background and kind of a synthwave type of bass leaves perfectly room for the amazing vocals. Chorus is very good in this song too. I like this. I'm close enough to broken, so come and cut me open. Such a good rhyme, and that little quiet part works magic for the flow of the chorus. And this song also has one of my favorite tricks of making songs addictive. The second chorus is double the length of the first one, and it has this modulated version of I'm skipping over landmines. Just simply gorgeous. That kind of stuff gets stuck to your head and you just want to listen to that song again and again. Off to experimental territory again with Judgment Day. I'd guess I call this track club metal. It has this very bouncy and synthy production. And they did that Bill Murray style collab thing where the guest vocals start first. I mean, why is it always been that the guest vocals come in the second verse? I think it's pretty refreshing to do it this way. It's a simple song, but I think it benefits from that. Though the chorus could have been a little bit more. The verses in this song are definitely better. Some days I'm a tidal wave. And another vibey, melancholic but powerful song. In Broken Mirror, Sam shows off yet again his incredible ability to express emotion in his way of singing, and the songwriting is top-notch. The song starts with this chill, quiet part, setting up the mood for the song, and then the chorus hits in with those drum hits, and it's huge. It sounds even bigger because of the contrast between the verse and the chorus. The melody in the chorus is so powerful, and those little falsetto lines in between, they're just so good stuff. The breakdown transition is a bit funny, but quite cool in a way. It's a bit abrupt, but you'll be remembering that for sure. Curse starts with this scream of pain, and you just immediately know that this song is gonna hit hard. Then it hits you in the face with this gentle riff and this huge foghorn type of sample in the background. As I said before, I really like that the band is just having fun with their music now. Before, Sam was just usually doing this middle scream. But now, like in this song, Sam throws those low screams every now and then, and it just sounds so cool. The chorus is solid, and this song also does that two-part chorus thing, which is always a win. The breakdown is one of the best ones in the album. The chugging guitars and the blasting drums and Sam screaming really fast. It all works really well together. Seeing Red is such a fun song. First time I heard this song, I was just smiling from ear to ear. I mean, the song starts off completely mental. The first line is this middle scream, then the second one adds this lower scream, third line is this soft singing, and then the fourth one is this crowd yell. And on top of all of that, Sam does his world famous so much fun. Then comes in this cool pig scrape guitar riff, which I always love. And then we move to this kind of a hardcore style part. I mean, this song just throws in all kinds of stuff in there. And that's why it's so much fun to listen to. The chorus is yet another banger with a really catchy melody. And there's this really cool part where everything else quiets down and just these huge tom drums smash. Always when I'm listening to this song, I have to pretend to smash those tom drums. Let's just move to the breakdown, cause god damn, it's a tight breakdown. There's all these fun synchronization tricks and guitar spanning from left to right and this sick drum part with that little ring sound. Satisfying stuff. Chandelier. Chandelier is an epic album closer. I love the intro in this song, it's so moody. With the synth arpeggio in the background and that soft piano. The melody writing is top notch and such a captivating vocal delivery. And the production in this song is so cool. There's this high-pitched sample in the background when the build-up starts. It gives this really haunting sensation. And also this kind of a electronic sample when the heavier part starts. And it works really well to transition that smooth, quiet part to that heavy part. This song is very sad and somber and emotional, and it just keeps adding more emotion as the song goes on. Biggest burst of emotion is probably the part where Sam just starts repeatedly singing Chandelier. Nothing emotional really in those words, cause he's just repeating Chandelier. But that emotional guitar riff in the background and all the ambience and the vocal delivery, it all comes together and gives this really emotional feel. What a way to wrap up an exceptional album. Not very often I come across albums that keep me so excited and interested in them. And though not every song being that stellar, they still added a lot of value in making this album sound really exciting in all that contrast and different vibes. And with all that said, I'd give this album an 8 out of 10. What did you think of this album? Let me know in the comments. Remember to hit that like button and consider subscribing. I make a lot of music related content on this channel. This video was first of its kind on my channel, but I might make more of these review type of videos. But now, thank you so much for watching and let's keep listening to music. Bye. The final being romantic.